So we're out here with another training video. This one done at work. Been crazy at home, so I sneak out during lunch, try to get a little bit of work done. I'm in the military, so it's a little bit easier to get a workout in. I know most people don't have that luxury, but it's a big part of my job, staying fit and doing stuff like that. And these set of pull-up bars hanging right outside my office. I love training outside. Creates a totally different environment for me, and yeah, if I had my way, I'd be training outside every day. It is starting to get a little chilly up where I live, so we'll make it work. But yeah, this is a good day, about midday, training a little bit. Man, I still really struggle with some of this, the horizontal pulling, and the pushing is easier for me just 'cause I've been doing that for a while. But horizontal pulling, man, I feel like so weak in the mid back and stuff. So you'll see here, I'm trying to get that front lever row, get up here a little bit, and kind of pull through. It's pretty crazy how difficult this is. I don't know if y'all have tried this or anything, but it's insanely difficult to even move just a little bit. But anyways, the main purpose of this video is I wanted to do a bit of narration about kind of some of my favorite books, and maybe provide a quote and some perspective that some of y'all may like. So this is from one of my favorite books called Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Very popular book, written by a psychologist who survived a Nazi prisoner camp. And it's one of the most amazing books ever. And I could quote from this thing all day, and I've read it a couple times, but I did want to read a few parts in particular that I'm super fond of, and I just think are just beautiful writing. So here goes. In spite of all the enforced physical and mental primitiveness of the life in a concentration camp, it was possible for spiritual life to deepen. Sensitive people who were used to a rich intellectual life may have suffered much pain. They were often of a delicate constitution, but the damage to their inner selves was less. They were able to retreat from their terrible surroundings to a life of inner riches and spiritual freedom. Only in this way can one explain the apparent paradox that some prisoners of a less hardy makeup often seem to survive camp life better than did those of a robust nature. In order to make myself clear, I'm forced to fall back on personal experience. Let me tell what happened on those early mornings when we had to march to our work site. There were shouted commands: detachment forward, march, left, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4. First man about, left and left and left and left, caps off. These words sound in my ears even now. At the order caps off, we passed the gate of the camp, and searchlights were trained upon us. Whoever did not march smartly got a kick, and worse off was the man who, because of the cold, had pulled his cap back over his ears before permission was given. We stumbled on in the darkness, over big stones and through large puddles, along the one road leading from the camp. The accompanying guards kept shouting at us and driving us with the butts of their rifles. Anyone with very sore feet supported himself on his neighbor's arm. Hardly a word was spoken. The icy wind did not encourage talk. Hiding his mouth behind his upturned collar, the man marching next to me whispered suddenly, "If our wives could see us now, I do hope they are better off in their camps and don't know what is happening to us." That brought thoughts of my own wife to mind. And as we stumbled on for miles, slipping on icy spots, supporting each other time and again, dragging one another up and onward, nothing was said, but we both knew. Each of us was thinking of his wife. Occasionally, I looked at the sky, where the stars were fading. The pink light of the morning was beginning to spread behind a dark bank of clouds. But my mind clung to my wife's image, imagining it with an uncanny acuteness. I heard her answering me, saw her smile, her frank and encouraging look. Real or not, her look was then more luminous than the sun which was beginning to rise. A thought transfixed me. For the first time in my life, I saw the truth as it is set into song by so many poets, proclaimed as the final wisdom by so many thinkers. The truth that love is the ultimate and the highest goal to which man can aspire. Then I grasped the meaning of the greatest secret that human poetry and human thought and belief have to impart. The salvation of man is through love and in love. I understand how a man who has nothing left in this world still may know bliss, be it only for a brief moment, in the contemplation of his beloved. In a position of utter desolation, when man cannot express himself in positive action, when his only achievement may consist in enduring his sufferings in the right way, an honorable way. In such a position, man can, through loving contemplation of the image he carries of his beloved, achieve fulfillment. For the first time in my life, I was able to understand the meaning of the words, "The angels are lost in perpetual contemplation of an infinite glory." So that's a brief excerpt from Man's Search for Meaning. And what I'm going to do is continue to read some of my favorite parts of that. And I'd encourage you, if you haven't picked up a copy of that book, do it. It's amazing. Small book. First part is about the experiences in the concentration camp. The second part is about the psychotherapeutic practices that Dr. Frankl created from this experience. And it's wonderful. It's been one of the most powerful books I've ever read. And I'm hoping that I can just continue to read excerpts from things that I found, maybe from songs, poems, other books. And I hope you guys really enjoy that. It's one of my favorite things to do is just like read and contemplate and combine that with working out. Those are my two favorite things. So I hope that you guys found this useful. If you have any questions on training and stuff like that, please reach out to me. Also doing a video writing on Substack. I'll post that here. And that's it for today. I'm going to continue my training sessions. Keep on reading, keep getting a little bit better, and keep on training.